And one of the frequent pieces of feedback I always get is they're shocked and they say, Kelly, I get on a sales call with you and you barely say a word. And I say, yeah, because if you use the one conversation close method that I teach, you simply just ask questions. You let them tell you what their buying criteria is, what their motivations are, what they really, really want. You ask questions. You let them basically walk you through exactly what is going to get them to buy. And then you simply invite them to take that next step by giving them that confirmation and that clarity and that certainty that you can, in fact, help them to get that outcome. So the number one thing that you can do to increase sales in the DMs and not even need sales calls is to ask better questions, actually pay attention to the answers that you're getting, and then use them to move people to a buying decision. And a lot of people ask questions and then they just keep asking more questions and asking more questions. They're gathering all this intel, but they're not doing anything effective with it. They're not doing anything with it that actually leads to a sale. So you want each question to inform where you're going in the conversation next, and you want each question to build on one another. And what you're walking people through is them first self-identifying what their buying criteria are. And then secondly, what their, framework for making a decision is. Like, what are the things that have to be present? What do you have to feel confident in? What did you like or dislike about the last service provider that, you worked with? And then you get them to actually ask you, well, how can you help me achieve A, B, C, X, Y, Z? And that brings me back to one of the easiest ways to do that, which is always using specific examples of client results and client success stories that match that person's circumstances. The number one question that people always have, even if they know that you are trustworthy and they believe that you can help people get results, their question always remains, will it work for me? But will this work for me? And so the thing that you have to be ready in your arsenal with at all times is give examples of people that were in their shoes, that had their circumstances, that faced those same challenges, that did in fact have success. And that is going to help you make sure that you can meet them where they are and give them confidence in making that buying decision. Okay?